Hi everyone, this is Bharat. Today we are going to see how to add apps to the Microsoft Intune. And there are different apps types in Microsoft Intune. And one is to add the apps from the App Store, and the house line of business, which is also known as line of business. Intune install the apps on the device. You supply the installation file. You must update the app. And the third one is apps that are built-in apps. Intune install the apps on the device. And the updates are automatic, and apps on the web link. Intune creates a shortcut to the web app on the device home screen. And again, the updates are automatic. And the last one is apps from other Microsoft services, which creates a shortcut to the app in the company portal. And again, the updates are automatic. And we're going to see a specific app type details. We're not going to cover everything here. So we will just see the main important thing. It's a Windows LOB apps, and LOB apps or line of business apps, where we use the package file MSI, AppX, AppX bundle, MSIX, and MXX bundle. And the other main type is so Windows 32 app is the main recommended for production deployment, and where we use the custom packages, and we have to convert all our source files into a .intuneWin file format. So we are going to see in this video about the Win32 deployment, since it's that's the main type of deployment in the productions. So Intune standalone Win32 app management, and so mainly why we recommend using the Win32 apps. It's mainly because of it uses the Intune management extension client application, and as well as if we mix Win32 and LOB apps during the autopilot process, it will fail. So that's the reason it's recommended to use one set of apps, which is Win32 apps deployment, since most of our packages will be customized. And we can see the prerequisites for Win32 app is Windows 10 1607 or above, and the devices must be Azure AD and auto enrolled, and Intune management extension supports hybrid joint. And okay, so before proceeding, the maximum application size is 8 GB per app for Win32. And so to prepare a intuneWin file, we have to use a Win32 content preparation tool to convert our source packages into a .intuneWin file format. We are just wrapping into a single .intune file. It's like a zip file. Only thing, it's Microsoft's standard format for deploying the Win32 app. Okay, this is a portal, so we can use the command lines, help and command, other things. So coming back to the preparation, we'll just see the flowchart, how to create an intuneWin file. First, .intuneWin file. First, you have to select on start and get the media, validate command for install and uninstall, and create an Intune file. So if it is lesser than 8 GB file, then specify the folder, just set a file to run, and the output folder for the intuneWin file. Then if it is not less than 8 GB, then we have to again clean up the media and reduce the file size. And in case if it is yes, again we can proceed further for create Intune file. If it is no, then the solution will not work. Then again we need to start from the beginning. So intuneWin app.exe is the command line, and we can use these commands to, like example, see set up folders. Now we can see the flow to add a Win32 app to Intune. So as usual, as a beginning, and select Win32, upload the intuneWin file, and configure the app info. After configuring app info, we can select configure app installation details, and the configure app requirements. Then we have to choose which detection method to detect the application is installed successful or uninstalled successful. So there are two types. One is the manual and custom. So in manual, there are a registry type rule and file or folder, and also the MSI type detection method. So finally, there is one more option, the custom PowerShell script, but that we can use. And finally, it goes to the configure return codes, and that's it. Click on create, then it will be done. So about the troubleshooting part, which I'm not going to cover, I'll just give the basic here. So the logs will be present in this folder, and the cache will be there in this path for LOB Win32 apps. And again, note it's a Win32 LOB apps, not the normal Windows LOB apps. Actually, for Windows LOB apps, there is a MDM inbuilt thing. There is no clients needed for that. But for Win32 app, we need Intune client management extension, which will get automatically installed. So we have to download the Win32 content preparation tool. So I have already downloaded the Foxit reader, and you can see I'm just looking for help, just for your information. And so I had created a command line with the Foxit reader and the uninstall command as well. So which we are going to mention in the pair while adding the app to the Intune portal. So we just need to execute the exe, just enter, and we need to copy the path and enter. Okay, and we need to mention the setup file which is going to get executed, exe, and we can mention different forward folder, but here I mentioned the same path as source folder. That doesn't matter. And click on no and proceed further. Okay, now the Intune Win file is created. Now I've already opened the portal. We can click on add from the all apps, blade, and select the Win32 app. So here you can see line of business app. It doesn't have a lot of features like Win32 app. And again, as I said before, Win32 app, you need to upload the intuneWin format, select it, and select the app package. Okay. So open the Intune file and click on OK. Okay, and under app information, we have to change the name according to our requirement. And here I'm just giving it for testing. So I'm just giving the productivity. This is the productivity tool. And we can select S to show company. Just for information, privacy URL, developer, and logo. I just added from downloaded from Foxit, and then owner. Okay, just for sample, I'm just typing here. You can follow according to your client requirement. After clicking next, here the install command, we need to select, we need to enter that install.cmd file name, and also for uninstall cmd, we can mention the uninstall cmd. And installer behavior, okay, I want it to be system, not for the only for user level. It should be for the system level. And here we can see the device restart behavior. Okay, there are multiple restart behaviors. For testing purpose, I will just mention more specific action. Again, it depends on your requirement. I'm just giving for testing purpose, it's not specific action. So, and there are return codes for success, soft boot, and hot reboot and retry. I can click next. I'm just leaving it default. And requirements. So there are two architecture, 32-bit and 64-bit. Again, you can choose either of them, depends on your package. I'm just selecting 64-bit. And by default, the minimum operating system, I'm just choosing it 1903. And this page, we don't need in this demo. So I'm just leaving it. Even additional requirement rules, we don't need it. If you want, you can add it and just click on next. And here's the main part, detection rule. So you can use a custom script or you can use a manually configured detection rules. So just click on add. So here there are three types, MSI file registry, as we said before. So I'm just going to choose registry, and we need to copy the key path. Again, there are more information mentioned on docs.microsoft.com. So if and detection method we can choose, and any of this app is a 6432 node application, I believe. So I have to choose yes for this, since you can see in the tip, because if it is a WAV64 node, it will go, it'll be a different path. It's a 32-bit application, then it's going to WAV64 32 node. So that's why I need to click on S there, and I'm just copying the key name of the exact Box reader and install path from the WAV64 32 node, and paste it. And there is one more thing pending according to the Microsoft document. So we have to mention before the key path, we need to enter computer, since it's a computer-based application. So we need to enter computer. You can refer Microsoft.com for this. And the value name, okay, instead of key exists, we will use a string. So in this, we'll choose easier method for this demo. We'll choose the display name. So instead of key exists, we'll use a string comparison. And operator equals, and the value is Foxit Rito. So where we can get from the registry. And display name, display name, it has to be display name. And it's added there. You click on next. And dependencies we don't need here. Foxit here doesn't have any dependency application. You can directly install. And coming to the assignments, here we can skip it for production, and later we can add it. But since it's a demo, we can directly add from here. Click on add to. We can add it directly from here if you are very much sure. But the recommended is create the application, then go ahead for deployment, adding the group. So I'm just added the group. It's a devices group. So as I said, I'm not going to target for users here. So you can just preview. Okay. And everything is perfect. And requirements, you can choose later 32-bit or both. It's not an issue, that depends on your requirement. And coming to the detection rules, yeah, it's a set. You can see, so registry is set, and okay, and dependency is fixed and devices. Okay. And click on create. So it is created, it will take some time to upload, and for deployment, I might skip a few things considering the length of the video. It is taking few seconds, just a 65 MB something. It got uploaded, and I targeted to few devices. You can come back here and see. Okay, it's still 0%. It's not yet deployed. Okay, it may take some time. We can synchronize from here itself, and we can see the managed apps as well from the particular device, and we can synchronize. We can initiate the sync from here. So if the device is online, it will get synchronized. We don't need to go to each and every device and synchronize. I'm just showing it for demo. Okay, fine, it got installed. It took some time. Just skip the video. Yeah, it is installed. Okay, and I couldn't capture live deployment since I skipped and went out for break. Okay, thank you for viewing.